Hello. Good evening out there in YouTube land. I told y'all I was gonna make y'all one of them vlogs or whatever you call it, vlog or whatever, every day. Well, I'll tell you what, I done been slacking on my job. Let me turn this down. No, y'all probably rather see that turkey instead of this turkey. But I've been slacking on my job just a little bit. But oh well, be that way sometimes. What we want to talk about today is what I brought y'all here together for today is a lesson and not doing what you say that you know you need to do. Ching ching. Alright, I didn't get no orders last night to speak of all day today. I said, I know what the problem is. I took me a whole bunch of them pictures last night and ching and stuff. I can't use this secular telephone as a picture taking device because it just don't work real good. I had to have the camera to come over there. That's laptop. There you go. I'm glad you helped me with that. Lord, sometimes I forget things. But so I done put them on that laptop, and but I forgot to do one important part, and that was list them. I forgot that was part of the process. See, if you have a process to get to a goal, you have to have different parts of it, but you can't leave out one of them parts. Okay? Our goal, say, in our business, I'm going to try to put this in a logical way because I don't know any other way to do it. I can't put it in no scientific way. I did find out the other day that the scientific reason, took me a lot of studying to do, the scientific reason that most male dogs lift their leg when they pee. I always wondered about that. I looked it up and checked it all out and everything. I finally found out the scientific reason for it. It's so they won't pee on the inside of the other leg. I thought that it was amazing. I just don't understand, I thought it was something, but no, that's scientific reason. They say if they didn't lift that leg, they'd pee all over the side of it. You wouldn't want no dog pee all over the inside of the leg, would you? No, that ain't no need for dog pees on over the inside of the leg. All right, well, let's get back to the process. All right. Okay, I may leave out some of them parts. I'm pretty good at that. All right, first thing is we have to obtain the product. And obtain, I mean like buy it, have somebody to give it to us, find it on the side of the road, find it in a dumpster. Don't just dive in that dumpster. You ain't no telling where you find them. Oh, Lord mercy. All right. But you got to obtain your merchandise. Okay, that I guess that would pretty much, well, that ain't quite, because if you garage sale, thrift stores and stuff like that, you got to obtain the money to go obtain the merchandise that you want to sell. Okay. That's very important. Then you got to put it in the car or whatever. Lately, I've been buying stuff off eBay and reselling it. Hell yeah, that works too. You know, I don't know a couple people out there, but I can't drive, so that's kind of watch eBay to see what's selling and how much it's selling for. And I don't put nothing on auction. I may have one thing on auction, a T-shirt. I think, honestly, I think I have one thing on auction, and I got 320 that's not on auction. Um, I you go in there and people put stuff on auction, and they take crappy pictures. They do not clean the bottoms of the shoes or the boots. They make a shirt look like it's a piece of garbage, but you got to look at it in what it could be, okay, and what it really is, okay. For instance, I bought one pair of shoes off this eBay the other night, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Allen Edmonds. They started out at 99 cents with a $8.99 shipping, and they lived in California. Well, it had 3 minutes left to go. Why, hell yeah, I'm going to buy that. Well, I sold it $54.99 plus they paid you shipping. You know, it wasn't worded right. The picture looked crappy. I'm gonna tell you something. People may think that's wrong, but I guarantee you it happened to me when I started out. Oh, I run a lot of auctions. I was in the auction business. I was a dumbass. But that's just my opinion of myself at the time. And I ain't much better right now. But back to the process. Okay. Okay, we bring it home. Well, we got to get home first. However we get home, vehicle, Uber, airplane, helicopter, jet ski boat, uh, what do you call one of them, four-wheelers or jet ski, you know. However you get home, because I don't know where you live at. You could live in the middle of the ocean in one of them fancy little tiki huts out there in the middle of the ocean with all the blue water around it. I don't know that, okay. But, you know, you have to get it to your place of business or wherever, your house, whatever, your garage or your, what is it, storage building. You know what I'm saying. You know, like that fella up yonder in Chicago, Pete. He got one of them stores, but you got to get it there. So somebody got to bring it to you, or you got to go get it. Okay. Then you have to have enough knowledge, which I'm learning lately, to know how to research that item, to know what that item is. Research is pretty important, actually. All of it's important because I'll tell y'all about the rest of it now. Huh? Okay, and then once you get it to the house and you do that research and everything, you got to figure out what. Well, do they need cleaning? Do they need polishing? Does that stainless steel Breville convection oven need cleaning? Does it need to have a stainless steel, or does it need to be shined? Or, you know, there's all kinds of things. Does that Mrs. Teapot need to be cleaned? Okay. Most time, Miss Teapot, I sell it in 3 pieces. Well, this many. Three pieces. Okay. I will sell it in the unit itself. Okay. I will sell the pot, ceramic pot that goes with it, and I will sell the cap that goes on the pot, the teapot lid. people break those. Okay. I do a lot of part now. I found one of those Lapressa food things that sold for, I think, $32.99 brand new. Bought it for $9.99, and I think I got right at $150 worth of parts off of it, selling parts individually. You know, you can't do that with everything. You know, you can't sell a shirt. Well, I'm gonna sell you this part, then I'll sell you the sleeves. Well, don't work that way. You know, ain't much use for, you know, like one leg jeans and stuff like that. But you know, you can part out a lot of stuff. You know, but y'all be able to figure that out. You know every one of y'all out there smarter than I am, because I ain't got a hell of a lot between here and here. All right, we're going back to the process. All right, so you got to prep this item. You got to get this item, what you call, prepped up. And looking good. Okay. We just started. Once you get it prepped up, you got to get them pictures. You got to take them pictures. Pictures make a big difference. I had some sure enough crappy pictures, and I invested a couple of $100 in the light system, and I have a decent thing. I tried it with the white background. I don't really like the white background because I don't really know how to use the camera properly, and I got a good camera, but I'm camera illiterate. Okay, I guess you'd say I'm not just totally just illiterate on everything, but one of the things I am illiterate, the camera. You mash the button, you got it on auto, and there's your picture. Okay, I probably could save myself a lot of time if I knowed how to do that. And if I could see and read that book that I won from Dwayne a long time ago, him and Chris, by a good guess, I probably could take a good picture, but I just ain't real good at that kind of stuff, you know. But okay, you do your picture. You got pictures got to be right too. Oh well, people take pictures real fast. Well, can take quality pictures real fast. The people that's been in it a while, yes, they can. Yes, because the more you do something, the faster you get at it. Well, not everything, because I'm getting old and I'm getting slower. So, you know, like I used to walk real fast, and now I don't walk real fast no more. So don't work on everything. Okay. Now you got to get your pictures. You either got to take that picture with that camera, click, send it to that eBay, click, make sure it's right, click. Well, now I got to have another picture, go to the gallery, got to make a click, do that other click, put it up there, you know. You got to do this for all your pictures. Or you can take it with a camera and put it on that laptop, computer, or whatever you want to call it, and do it that way. You know, must be raining outside, probably wet rain. Excuse me. I got that asthma. Me and Wood Dog went out for a walk a while ago, and it was 80 something today. It's gonna be 50 something tomorrow, but that's cool. I like the cold weather. I sure do, huh? But okay, back to the process. All right. What was that? Huh? Oh, yeah, the pictures. Once you get the pictures loaded up and everything, then you've got to do all the specs off your computer after you've done your research. Or you can copy somebody else's, but you know, different people have different thoughts about that. I'm not going to copy one. If I do copy one, if one that did not sell, that would be kind of stupid. All right. But you have to make damn sure that when you go in there and do use one of those, that you check everything from top to bottom and make damn sure you don't mess up. Because you could end up doing something you don't want to do. Don't ask me why I know. Well, you can ask me. Oh, somebody's asking me why I know. Because I've done it before. Duh. How else would I know? I done told. Lord of mercy, them people. Just sit over there and eat your grits and everything and just be all right, you know? Okay. People, they come over to visit and they want to talk about what you're doing. Name Vern. Vern, just eat your grits. There's some sweet tea in that refrigerator in yonder. All right. And I'll be through with this in a little bit. If you don't, take your ass to the house. Okay? Simple. Sorry about that. I shouldn't use that kind of language. All right. Go back to the process again. All right. Then you take your pictures, put it on there. Then you have to see if it sells. Whoa. You need to be playing with that on a constant basis too. Is it much better to list 100 items in one day and don't list none for a week? No. In my opinion, not at all. Okay. So I figured out, okay, so you have to play with it and put your little sales off and on and do a little bit of promotion and just play with it. It's kind of like if you have a bucket or a aquarium type thing, it's full of water, which your water is the listings inside of eBay is the holder. Okay. And they sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there. They get stale. Okay? Now, if you take this water or this hose pipe or whatever it is with air, that'd be an air pipe, I guess. It comes from yeah, it's coming from an air tank to go in there. It would have to be an air pipe. Okay. All right. Got it. All right. You put that air pipe in there and it goes all and after a while it circulates all that water. Well, that is basically, in my opinion, how eBay works. If you don't circulate the water, you don't sell. Okay. All right. And then once you get your sale, get your best offer, whatever you want to do. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't like best offers. They don't pay." I'm going to say 1 out of 50 don't pay. Most of them pay right away, and you don't have no problems with them. But that, 1 out of 50, and that's going to happen. You got to also put your mind in when you go in that Wally World up yonder. Just next time you go in that Wally World up yonder, just look at the line for the returns. We have to take returns. There ain't a damn thing we can do about it. If we're going to stay on eBay and we're going to be a top-rated seller, we ain't got no choice but to take returns. All right? And that happens, okay? So don't think, oh, man, I got to return. Well, chances are, if there's nothing wrong with your item, the chances are good that it will resell pretty damn fast. It's just that simple. Excuse my language. I didn't mean to use them words, but so that's part of it. There's lots of parts of it. It just irks me. Erickses. Irks me when people say, "Oh, you do eBay, then you don't work for a living." Any of you that know eBay know dang good and well we work for a living. That's how we get along. eBay does not give us money without us working. It's just that damn simple. But eBay is a business that the harder you work at it, the more you know about it, the more money that you can put in your pocket. Do I believe these boys, men, I don't say boys, but I'm 60 years old, but do I believe these young men and people are making that kind of money on eBay? Damn right I do. Ain't no question in my mind. I believe what they're doing. Right now is the best time that I can think of for somebody to be in an online sales. How many stores have y'all seen going out of business or have gone out of the business? Do you know why? Online. Okay. Online merchandising. It's just the way it is. Future is future, and you've got to adapt to the future or get left behind. And I was left one time, but it wasn't behind. So, All right. So you get your order, everything, and somebody pays and everything. You got to figure out, well, how am I going to ship it? Well, what kind of box I got to have? Damn. Where's the box at? Okay. So you spend an hour going searching for a box, or you either have you a bunch of boxes and you know what size goes where and you put it in the box. And then you have your packing supplies. Okay. I've ordered a lot of stuff off eBay and I've had stuff come in that was packed perfectly. I've had stuff come in that just throwed in a box. I had a Doc Martin pair the other day come in. They was size 7. Okay, so what about this big? There was no packing. They come from California. There was no packing at all. And they were a box about that long, and about that high, and about yay wide. And they just bouncing everywhere. I would have been really upset, but they were really good shoes, and I paid very little for them. So it worked out all right. They in what they call that cherry red color. I've sold a lot of that cherry red Doc Martin. Sometimes you find on that offering up stuff. Okay, but packing is extremely important. You have got to put yourself in the shoes of your buyer. Because you know what we're in? Actually, we're in the customer service business. That's what we do. We buy stuff and resell stuff to people that don't either have time or don't want to go out and deal with buying it and whatever. That's what business we're in. We are in the customer service business. And the only way that you can have good customer service is do your job right and correct. You're going to have negatives? Oh, yeah. Damn sure are, because I got a negative the other day. And eBay, they ain't going to remove no negative. You might well just forget that. That ain't going to happen. you know. Sent this pair of jeans, these people. I had measurements, pictures of the measurements of the leg and of the waist and of the rise. Perfect, good pictures, okay. They got them, they say the wrong size. I said, open up a return through eBay and I give you money back. No problem, send them back. But now they gonna have to send them back because the wrong size. I'm not gonna pay for that. All right, because it's okay. So I give them back the money for what I paid to ship them up there, plus the original money back. They never opened a return through eBay. They just showed up one day. So when I give them the money back, everything but the shipping to come back here because they didn't do it properly, like they should have, he gave me a negative feedback. Oh, well. I think tonight I got 700 or 690 something, which ain't a lot, but it's pretty good for, I think, right at 1,000 items sold for that many feedback. And I bought some and everything, but I'm pretty satisfied with that. And then you got to decide if you leave your feedback and pack your stuff and where. The best way to get is make sure you got your printer and print your labels off of eBay. Okay, they say do not cover the. I'm not talking about thermal, but the regular ones with clear tape. I cover every one of mine with clear tape. And the reason I do this is something I read that actually came from eBay Global Shipping. It was like a general thing a couple years ago. And they said, listen, okay, you're using paper and you're using ink. And if you just tape it on there and you leave everything else blank, and that gets wet, whoever's doing the delivery, FedEx, UPS, USPS, whoever, eBay, when it gets, whatever, if it gets wet, there is absolutely no idea where that package is supposed to go and who it's supposed to go to. All right? Now, I'm going to give y'all, I don't want to call it a bolo because bolo, I told you about that the other night, that military clothes. But I'm going to give y'all a tip. You can take it or you can leave it. I don't care. Don't take no wooden nickels. Oh, that ain't that ain't the deal. I'm just kidding with you. Spend the money or buy it at thrift store. We don't spend money full time. Reseller should never buy nothing for full price that they could buy at a thrift store. There's absolutely no reason for that. My sister said, I take you shopping. We go to Dillard's. I said, bullshit, we ain't going to Dillard's. Nuh-uh, we go to thrift store. We want to go shopping. I'm paying $50 for a pair of jeans. Or are you out of your goddamn mind? That ain't happening. You know? But, oh well. So, where was I? Okay, back to the process. You got to send it, ship it, do everything that needs to be done, leave the feedback, all that. But this is like a great big wheel. it goes, the wheel, I'm going to try to do it on here the best I can. Okay, let me explain to you. Like this secular phone here, it's not round like a wheel. It goes to bumpity, 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 bumpity down the road. That's not a smooth ride. But, or these wasabi peas, they even rattle. But if you find something that is, this work, is round, it rolls smoothly. See that? And if there's one part of that wheel that's missing, wheel ain't gonna roll smoothly. So back to earlier tonight, I wasn't selling nothing, anything like that. I came in here while I was watching that Mothership Products auction. She had, I can't think of her name. She was on there tonight. Y'all ought to watch that on Saturday night. It's pretty interesting. If you send your name with an email, then they'll have your email and your who you are and all this kind of stuff to Dwayne Hale at Mothership Products, one word. And I think it's Gmail or something like that, but it's on the Facebook. You can bid on auctions. And there's some really neat stuff on these auctions. And most of the money goes to charities. Like tonight, the money went to take care of the puppies over there in Jacksonville, Florida. The lady was in Jacksonville, and her charity was for the puppies. You know, like the rescues and stuff like that, you know, and stuff. But y'all know what it says here. A lot of fun. It's enjoyable. They got some nice stuff on there, but you know, some of them prices going up, y'all, but it's all right. It's going to a charity, you know. That's just the way it is. But so I come in here while I was watching that auction show. I loaded up a few of them pictures I had. Next thing I know, I get through doing that, and I walk upstairs and make sure the lights is off and all that in the office, because I'm downstairs at night. I got this big screen TV over here. I can see it. I can't really see on this. Dang it. Lapping top. Yeah. I can't see on that real well, you know. But I just, you know, next thing I know, I had 3 sales. But the crazy thing was, it was not the things that have been listed a while. Oh, I'll tell you that. It wasn't things I just listed. It was the things that I had listed for months. It's amazing how it kicked it into those listings. I mean, one pair of shoes, Wellco shoes, military shoes for women that's going to California, had been listed for, I think, 8-9 months. You never do know. And then I've listed stuff. I listed a pair of Allen Edmonds the other night, and within 10 minutes, bam. You never do know. I listed a 99-cent item one time up yonder in that North Carolina. Sold for $399.99 within 5-10 minutes at the most. You never do know. And you never know what you're going to find if you don't go look. That was a SnapScan computer scanner for a Canon computer. I still had the plastic with the packing slip on it. It had a 99-cent sticker on it. Hell yeah, I'm buying that. Dang right. Thank you. I'll have y'all have a nice day. I tell you what, though, that woman one day, she always had one of them bad attitudes. I don't like a bad attitude. There ain't no sense in it. She had one of them bad attitudes, and I called her a buzzard. You know, that's just the way it is. Because when they rolled that cart out there, she'd run up there and start jerking. Buzzard. She jerked something out, tried to jerk something out of my hand one day. I said, let me explain something to you, ma'am. I got this. You ain't getting it. I don't care what kind of price is on it. And if I want to, I will take it out there and run over it with my truck. But you ain't getting it today. You have done found somebody that don't play your game. You can bully and push around all these other people, but it ain't gonna happen to me because I don't play it. Me and her didn't have no more problems. You know, so you're gonna run into that. That's one of the reasons I really don't like the bends. If people like the bends, great. I'm not telling you how to do your business. Hell no. You're happy what you're doing, do it the way you want to do it. But I just don't like having to push somebody and all this kind of stuff. And people pushing into me. But I tell you what I will do. If I watch another seller go in a store and he's going down the middle to the electronics department, and I find me a way to get out there, go around them clothes and go down the other way, bet you believe I'm going to take that route. Anybody would. If you're at a yard sale and you turn something to look at it, don't let go of it. Had that happen to me twice. But I'm the kind of person that it ain't worth the problem. I was looking at a KitchenAid mixer, had $75 on it. I should have bought it immediately. I looked it up from the model, and I'm looking up the model, and all of a sudden this dude walks up there and picks it up. Will you take 50? She said, yeah, thank you. Well, I had two choices. The one I wanted to do was jump on his ass and whoop it. That's what I wanted to do. That's not the way you do things. What I did do is get in my vehicle, and I left, and I forgot about it because that was in the past and I was going in the future. The reason they have a larger windshield on a vehicle, if you ever thought about this, than they do a rear view mirror, is because the future is more important than the past. Think about it. Also think about this, in case y'all didn't know. A possum is a flat, furry animal that sleeps in the middle of the road. I bet y'all didn't know that. I was at a restaurant one time, and this girl, she says, I told her that, she says, so that's the reason they keep getting run over. I said, exactly right. That is the reason they keep getting run over, because they're sleeping in the middle of the road. You know, that's about that, kind of like that lady said, they moved the deer crossing sign, deer cross somewhere else. You try that and see how good that works. And if you ever heard of this thing called the Department of Defense, I'll tell you a little bit about the Department of Defense. It's them folks that put them double tall and everything fences along the interstate highways. That's Department of Defense. Okay, just in case you didn't know. But back to eBay. I got a few things to do tonight and everything. And I didn't want to make this vlog too long. And I hope y'all enjoy what I do, because I'm going to try to bring you more if I can think of more stuff to say. You know, I don't know a whole lot about eBay it'll come back, you know. But if y'all interested, I can tell y'all life stories, because I've had a few, you know. I've had a few. If you ever get a chance, take a ride on that Amtrak. I took it from LA, or from Pensacola, Florida to LA to Seattle. If you ever get a chance to do that, get on that Amtrak. And I hope I've helped y'all just a little bit tonight. Give you a good evening. And remember something. God loves you, and I do too. Good night, y'all.